Yes, the people, and we're live. Big up, everyone. Friday's near, people. The weekend, we've made it. Big up the grafters, you know how we do. Dark says live. We'll have to see the fight, but it's not. It's the next Brett versus Danny scenario. Do you reckon? Brett versus Danny. I think with Danny just rocking up in Doncaster, I think it might have shook Brett a bit. I think it's where this gets put on a show. You got a good chance of hopefully Paul fighting Brett. Yes, BKU, hope you're well. Big up BKU. How are we doing, my mate? How are we doing? Got a footy bet on as well tonight, people. There's Spain are playing, Germany are playing. There's a few footy teams on tonight. Hope you're well, bro. I'm all good, my mate. How are you? All good. Alright, I'll put this video on in a minute. Edit away, let's go. Yes, big up BKU.
Good morning, everybody. So, a little bit of an exclusive today. Nothing's been finalised, nothing's been confirmed. Just someone's reached out and offered me a fight. Now, I am injured. I'm not in no fit state to be doing any big camps or having any type of tough fights. I'm not in no fit state. I have a bad neck and I'm under strict orders that I can't be out having any heavy punches, taking many punches, and having, an extreme training camp. Right, that being said, I've been offered a fight against someone who I think, me personally, poses no threat to my injury. And I say that with respect because I just do believe that I am levels above this man. And I'm sure you will all agree. Now,
Keep it real says Brett will be too busy filming Rise of the Foot Soldier. Hey, that's a good excuse, to be fair, for Brett. Too busy filming his Pat Tate role.
Offer the fight against the wonderful man that is Brett May. I've had a phone call asking if I would fight Brett May. And I've said yes. Now, I'm not going to say who's offered it, but I have made it very clear that I don't believe the man will turn up. I don't think the man really wants to truly fight. So if he does, fair play to him, then I'm his man. I'll fight him.
Now, to be fair, though, not Brett May. Paul could have been offered this fight through Dougie Joyce, because obviously Brett May is meant to be the main event for the return of 3D Fight Club. Now, who better to top it off than either Paul Venis or Danny Christie versus Brett May? Paul Venis versus Brett May is going to do numbers.
In the ring or cage, bare knuckle off, 4 ounces. And I do believe if Brett May accepts this fight, the best time to take this fight is now. If he's going to have any chance of beating me in a fight, it's probably 1% higher. Now, 99% sure that I'm 100% sure that I will beat Brett. But with this injury, I'm 99% sure. He's got 1% chance of beating.
So, Paul's carrying an injury. He's still willing to fight. Yeah. How bad the injury is, we don't know. What sort of injury it is, I'm not too sure. But Paul said he's got an injury and he's willing to fight. So let's see if Big Brett May takes the fight, people.
Anyway, so I say this with respect. I'm not in no fit state to be fighting anyone. I've made it clear with some of the organisations that I've had to reschedule and rebook fights for next year because I am waiting on an operation. But this Brett May fight has been offered to me, and I'll take it. I'll take it in the state that I'm in. I'll fight in the state that I'm in. Now, my left hook's not very good. I can't put much power into it. My jab's not very good. Can't put too much power into it.
Not actually sure when the date of this podcast is, but I am looking forward to it myself, mate. I can't wait to see what's been said. And are we going to see Terry Stone say, yeah, you can play the Tate role? Or is it a load of shite?
No, because the neck injury is affecting my left arm more than my right. Now, that's still saying, like taking big shots can affect my neck and it can cause more pain and injury than usual. But if I was to fight Brett May tomorrow, I don't think he will even land a punch. I think I'm too slick, too skillful, too fast and too powerful for him. And that's just my opinion. You guys out there might think different. But I have made it clear that if I do agree to this fight and Brett doesn't turn up, then I won't compensate for it. If I do end up having a bit of a back and forth with Brett, it needs to be made worth a while, and there needs to be 100% action at the end of me and him having a back and forth, and because he's going to say things in me. He's probably going to reply to this video as well. But I'm ready. I'll fight Brett. As it stands now, how I am now, I'll have a go at him. God bless.
There you have it, people. Big Paul Venis is willing to step in there. He's willing to fight Brett May. He said he's been offered to fight Brett May. Now, when this is going to happen, I do not know. And I generally believe. Yeah, I generally believe that Dougie Joyce has offered Paul Venis to fight. Because as I said just then, Brett is headlining the return of 3D Fight Club, so it'll be interesting, people. But will Brett turn up? Will he accept the fight? Is another question. Tony Tucker not available. He's got a bit of an headache. Big Tony. That accent that he was doing last night were fucking unbelievable. But I was showing why he's the international line of seat champ since 1990. Get up there, Chabby. Brett May only fighter on YouTube, says Scott. I'll just say now, Brett gets at least 30 lies in before the end. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the podcast, I must admit. I am looking forward to seeing that podcast for many reasons.
Good morning, everybody. So, a little bit of an exclusive today. Nothing's been finalised, nothing's been confirmed. Just someone's reached out and offered me a fight. Now, I am injured. I'm not in no fit state to be doing any big camps or having any type of tough fights. I'm not in no fit state. I have a bad neck and I'm under.
Shout out Big Paul Venis as well. Like, if this fight happens, people, it'll do numbers. It's a big fight. Both big guys. Paul's a beast. Brett's a big guy. And I think Paul wins the fight, to be honest with you. But I would like to see the fight.
Strict orders that I can't be having any heavy punches, taking many punches, and having extreme training camp. Right. That being said, I've been offered a fight against someone who I think, me personally, poses no threat to my injury. And I say that with respect because I just do believe that I am levels above this man. And I'm sure you will all agree. Now, being offered the fight against the wonderful man that is Brett May. I've had a phone call asking if I would fight Brett May. And I've said yes. Now, I'm not going to say who's offered it, but I have made it very clear that I don't believe the man will turn up. I don't think the man really wants to truly fight. So if he does, fair play to him, then I'm his man. I'll fight him in a ring or cage, bare knuckle or 4 ounces. And I do believe if Brett May accepts this fight, the best time to take this fight is now. If he's going to have any chance of beating me in a fight.
I know what you mean.
It's probably 1% higher. Now, 99% sure that in fact, I'm 100% sure that I will beat Brett. But with this injury, I'm 99% sure. So he's got 1% chance to beat me. Anyway, so I say this with respect. I'm not in no fit state to be fighting anyone. I've made it clear with some of the organisations that I've had to reschedule and rebook fights for next year because I am waiting on an operation. But this Brett May fight has been offered to me, and I'll take it. I'll take it in the state that I'm in. I'll fight in the state that I'm in. Now, my left hook's not very good. You know, can't put much power into it. You know, my jab's not very good. Can't put too much power into it. You know, because the neck injury is affecting my left arm more than my right. Now, that's still saying, you know, like taking big shots can affect my neck, and it can cause more pain and injury than usual. But if I was to fight Brett May tomorrow, I don't think he will even land a punch. You know, I think I'm too slick, too skillful, too fast, and too powerful for him. You know, and
yes,
that's just my opinion. You know, you guys out there might think different. You know, but I have made it clear that if I do agree to this fight and Brett doesn't turn up, then I won't compensate for it. You know, if I do end up having a bit of a back and forth with Brett, you know, it needs to be made worth a while, and there needs to be 100% action at the end of me and him having a back and forth, and because he's going to say things, and he's probably going to reply to this video as well. But I'm ready. I'll fight Brett. You know, as it stands now, how I am now, I'll have a go at him. God bless.
So yeah, people, there you have it. Big Paul Venis. He's been offered to fight Big Brett May. As I say, I generally believe Dougie Joyce has offered that fight. I think Dougie's offered the fight for him to fight on 3D Fight Club. It's the only person I could see offering the fight to Paul Venis, because as I say, Brett is meant to be headlining 3D Fight Club now. Whether that's going to happen is another question. What's Brett saying? Fuck off.
Me?
Yeah, I'm unsure whether we will see Paul Venis versus Brett May, though, because as I say, it's a big fight. A lot of people will want to watch that fight, but how many times have we spoke about Paul Venis versus Brett May, people? Paul Venis will pull out injured, says Scott. I could be better started on. Yes, big Jimmy Newman up you well, brother. Big up Jimmy Newman. Dean Lynch Ward versus Brett May for the 3DFC DOSA title. Big up Jimmy. Hope you're well, Jimmy. Yeah, we just need to see Brett May have a fight. That's what it is, people. You know, people are dying to see Brett May have a fight, whether it's fucking 1 round, 2 rounds, or 3. They want to see the fight. Right. Where is this? This is a big Brett May's accent. Big fat announcement, Jimmy Chamber. Yes, Jimmy, I will look forward to that. I'd pay to watch that one. Big up Jimmy. Anyway, good time camping trips, Jimmy.
Haters will hate. Big Brett May and Terry Stone doing bits.
Big Brett Mayo in
That's
the
how we
house.
roll. So we roll, guys. There's gonna be a lot of haters in the works, 100%. But anyways, haters pay the bills. I mentioned that on the podcast, but you're gonna love it. Definitely, I didn't hold back. Spoke fluently from the heart.
What do you think, people?
Meant every word by the heart. Spoke the truth and the whole truth, nothing but the truth from the heart.
Did Brett May speak the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and only from his heart? Keep it real, team Brett May. Do you hate super chats or something? Who's that? Stop lying, Jimmy. Yeah, I never fight. That won't happen. Dave Sniper. I'm sure you'll be just fine without my shit content in your life. It's not shit, Jimmy. The camping videos were actually good, Jimmy. They was decent, to be fair. Bring back the camping videos. Yeah, bring back the camping videos, Jimmy. Get them back, lad.
I've even mentioned all the names in all the videos so everyone can scrutinize every name. I have lived the life of the real Tate, and that is 100% I have. And anyone who knows I have. You know what I mean? That part was built for me. That part was made. Couldn't have been made, crafted in the hands of God better for anyone else than me. 100 million%. Awesome. And obviously Craig Fairbass done a great job there. Like you say, it was 20 years since first rise at Foot Soldiers. No man can fight time.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I mean?
do I.
That goes for anyone, and I'm sure Craig won't mind me saying that as well. Because you just can't. You know what I mean? So, like, the next cut off of the rise of the Foot Soldiers or the Essex boys have to be Tate in his younger years or whatever. No the man to fit more than me. Big guy, black hair, plenty of jail, plenty of fights, plenty of madness, plenty of ruthless things, bit of tool merchant.
As I've said, he's done lots of jail. He has lived a mad life, but he hasn't got the Tate accent for one. And he isn't an actor. So he wouldn't be able to play that part.
Women, nightclubs, pussy and pounds. Yeah. That part was definitely built for me. Handmade. And everyone out there even agrees. There's no one else out there for that part of me. Fluently. And the thing is with me, I don't need scripts. I read the script straight away firsthand. And that's all I need to do. All I need to read it once. And I'm fluent. I'm good at what I do. Very good at what I do. So, big things are coming, trust me. Sit tight and wait.
Big
and
thing
also, thank you, Terry Stone, getting me on Royal Albert Hall, 4th of December. Thank you very much, mate. I talked about Terry after the show, and we both agreed that Decreggy would be a great opponent for that fight. 100 million%.
Now, guys, is it just me? That fight is never going to happen. Decahegi versus Brett May is not going to happen. Like, we've got more chance of Paul Venis versus Brett May happening, 100%. Like, Decker's not fighting. And he definitely isn't going to fight Brett, in my opinion, anyway.
It brings attractions, brings the numbers. So if we'll keep it respectful, Decker, I'll meet you at Royal Albert Hall 4th of December. Get in touch with Terry Stone. Terry Stone can confirm. Me and you can do bits. There you go. As easy as that.
There you go.
Main event, Royal Albert Hall. There you go. Thank you, everybody. That's that one put in. So no, it was a very deep, very personal podcast. Spoke about everything what probably any normal man.
That is that, Woody. That is that, says Brett May.
I wouldn't want to speak about, but it all got spoke about. No holding back. Childhoods, I'm a gruesome prison stories, fights out here, attempts on my life, you name it. It's all on there.
You name it, people. Brett's
Crime, true crime. What I've been to prisons for.
For every run, from cities to the summits, we've got the gear to go the distance.
Future.
We'll put it on in a minute, Woody. Full fight. Bash. It is funny, to be fair.
Possible matchups. Confirmed matchups. Friends, acquaintances. Goals. Relationships. Past. Present. Yeah. I mean, future of this country. The flags.
Raise the flag.
Politics. It's all on there. No holding back. It was the most dynamite bombed criminal podcast Tate Stone's ever be. It's gonna blow like wildfire, you'll see. I mean, all the team said that was the shit, that was the daddy. You know what I mean? From the heart. And big love to the team of the Criminal Connection podcast, and big love to Terry Stone. Love. Big things are coming now. I'm going to leave this.
Big things.
I've left the dark corner of YouTube behind.
Now this bit, I can't take him. I don't believe, because he says this, but he's uploading the video to the dark corner of YouTube while saying this. And it was only last week. Brett May, apparently, according to Brett May, is the dark corner of YouTube. He's got this shit running, apparently, according to Brett.
I'll be no longer involved in the dark corner.
Let me get that.
That's why we see the videos what get put about me or anything. There'll be no rising to it. Nothing like that. Even when we're saying individuals' names, so can't get no traction off me. Even special people who beat their own mothers up, who want to post saying they're making
Where's
t-shirts.
that video?
I'm not even going to reply to that, because I could be very malicious now and put some money down and have 1,000 t-shirts printed off of some of your family members' faces, what you did to them when you beat them up, and put them on a t-shirt. I could get screenshots from, let's say, lovers where I ain't even replied, not once, and stick them on and stick them all over t-shirts saying how you like me now. But I won't, not unless I'm really pushed, because I'm better than that. I'm above you, well above you.
Now, as I said last night, people, if Brett's trying to move on, then fair play, but he can't really say he's better than that when only last week he was in a balaclava threatening to chop people's hands off. Do you know? Crazy.
You. I'll be the bigger man and humble man. No matter when people said bad things about my deceased family. Well, I'll never let go, by the way. When I see people, I will hurt you for that. I give you my word on that. I will hurt you for that. But I'll be the bigger man not to put online for tit for tat children's stuff. I'm a man in my early 30s. Prime man. Prime, good, strong man. Who's got the future's very bright for me now. Mapped out. I'm not getting involved in no dark corner material no more. But if you ever get some dates on a good, genuine platform, I'm your man. And if the money's there, I'm there. Simple as that. That's that.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but wasn't the 20 grand on the line when he got offered to fight Danny this second time? 20 grand. So we can't really say if the money's there, he's there.
We'll see which king wins, won't we? As I say, when kings collide, because this king will just collect another crown. I've got plenty of crowns that I've collected. Yours will just be another. Easily. Now, apart from that, it's all good gravy, guys. It's all good work.
JDP thought he was getting a knock on his door before.
So, thank you to the lovers, haters.
Big JDP thought he was knocking on his door before. Shadow Bacon ain't doorstepping anyone. Edgar's got a point. Boom. Down. Shout out Woody.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. There you go. You fucked. See? Now you're fucked, ain't you? Go on, get in the river, boy. Go. Come on. I said no. Get in the fucking river. Hey, son, come in. I'll bury you.
Yes, big up Dino Cook.
What?
Yeah, I've got a point. I'm having it on floor breakfast.
I fucked up. Bury. You fucking John. I'll kill you. Yeah. I'll kill you. And shush. Get him up. Get him into the pub. You'll wake up now. Fucking tough boy. And fucking Mr. Me. Fuck more.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. There you go. You fucked. See? Now you're fucked, ain't you? Go on, get in the river. Go. Come on. You fucking cunt.
Bit weird pussy. You know what gets me.
Now, no. I said no. Get in the
I said no.
Hey, son, come in. I'll bury you, boy. What? I fucked up. Bury. You're fucking John. I'll kill you. Yeah. I'll kill you. And shush. Get him up. Get him into the pub. You'll wake up now. Fucking tough boy. And fucking Mr. Me. Fuck more.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. There you go. You fucked.
So what, Bash got bashed again? Let's have a look.
Bash called me asking me for the fight and I showed him bare knuckle or not, bro. I'm not going to have man tell me about fight.
Scars. That is scars.
All right, Jimmy. You thought Danny Christie, yeah? You can have that punch up, you know, like your brother's funny, man. Background jiu-jitsu is actually embarrassed.
Legendary.
Absolutely. You
Yes, Matt, hope you're welcome. A big up, Matt.
UFC is different now.
Hope you're well.
Black belt jiu-jitsu, I wouldn't even ask. He had no ground game. He couldn't even take a punch, mate. I get this from the real world, right? I told you there's two different worlds. If you want to be a jiu-jitsu champion, yeah, UFC, which you're never going to be, no one really, limited, right? This gets cut up when you collect bets, real ones. I said no. Listen, Mickey, okay, he couldn't take a punch at all. He punched me 3 times. It was absolute.
Oh, is it coming up with it? No way. How are Germany getting beat by Slovakia?
Mania speaking, this was out to the fucking two wrong uns, Decker Reggie Paul Flaherty, grassed me up, sent me to fucking jail there. Mania speaking, this was out to the fucking two wrong uns, Decker Reggie.
Who remembers this video when Brett first come out of prison?
Boom! We're here! We've been! Abandoned the house!
It's a little drill guy. He's been out here for about an hour with my man, Big Zane, just putting the drills and the works in. Yeah, so just a little content, move around, touch up, bit of light sparring, a bit of jabs, right hands, moving around. So yeah, just getting something in there every day, boxing wise, plus the running the weights. Love.
What? Yup.
Hush!
1, 2.
Hush! Hush! Hush!
1, 2, 3.
Surprise me, mate, if he's fucking...
Backhand. Good.
But the comment, like you say, but I don't know, mate. I'm not sure.
Backhand. Backhand left out.
Why is he barking?
And again. Well done. Keep that there. Keep that there. Backhand.
Why is he barking?
And again. 1, 2. Well done. 1, 2. 1, 2 up. Well done. And again. In the pocket. In the pocket. Well done. 1, 2. Right. Back again. Back again. Return fire. 1, 2. Well done.
Can't take him serious.
1, 2. 1, 2 hook. Well done. Body. In the body. Up cut. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2 hook. 1, 2. Good ball. And again. Well done. Good. 1, 2. Well done. Keep that there. And again. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2 hook. Right, it's coming in. Good again. Good again. Well done. 1, 2. Good. Keep it there. 1, 2 hook. Well done. What? Yes. Push. You don't tie yet. No, I don't tie. 1, 2. Hold this. 1, 2. Goes. Well done. Hook. Hook. Body. And again. Up cut. 1, 2. 1, 2 hook. Well done. Go. 1, 2. And again. Good. Right. Finish it. Good. Finish it. Push. Forward. Good. And again. Good.
It's a little drill guy. He's been out here for about an hour with my man, Big Zane, just putting the drills and the works.
I can't help laugh just because of how much noise he makes.
Back from injury, how did it feel?
Yeah, I just can't help but laugh with the amount of noises what Brett makes when he's throwing his punches. Like, what's the bit saying now then?
Well, guys, welcome back to the channel. And by now, I don't think it needs an introduction. So a couple of days ago, I put out a poll on the community page, basically stating that I was going to do full-on content creator material on video form, reactions, taking clips, basically just doing a full week. And this is how I want to take the channel. So I'm going to explain to you where I want to take the channel, why I'm doing this, and obviously the person that won was Danny G, the main man. We'll explain the last interaction that we had with them. And yeah, like I say, let's get in with it, guys. So Danny G has basically won the poll on the community page as full-on content on Danny G this week. So we're going to be starting it Monday coming. Get the weekend over and done with. let's start interacting with the channel, because like I say, we've been slacking quite a lot when it comes to making videos. We've been slacking when it comes to interactions, maybe back and forths. The head's just not been in the game. And when your head's not in the game, it's pointless coming on and trying to do...
Has Gorilla King had you rattled, Biz? He's had you rattled, hasn't he? That's why your head's not been in the game, son.
Silly things and have back and forths and just not have your head in it. So the reason I've done this is so every week we can do content creator material on that person and just state it as a full week. So every Monday we will have a content creator to take clips from, have our reaction from what they do, and basically, if the community pick it, it's who we're going to do. So Danny G won, and the last interaction that we had with Danny G was empty threats, debts, and automobiles. You know what I'm saying? So he basically stated that...
So Deck is back training.
One touch, I just can't forever.
Let's see old Des try and work out. We'd all love to see the Decker versus Danny fight, though, people. That is the fight. It's a massive, massive fight. Let's see what this is about. The altitude mask. Yes, the real honest truth up your well. Big up my mate. So are we seeing Decker getting back into a training camp here, people? Is he going to be fighting again? Let me know what you think in the comments. Will Decker fight again? I don't see it happening. I think he's too old. Yeah, I don't see that fight happening. Big up the real honest truth. Decker Heggie versus Dean Lynch Ward, people. Who remembers this one? Now, this back and forth went on for fucking ages. And then eventually we got the fight. Was a decent fight, to be fair, though. Big Dougie and Dean. Well, that is another question. I want to see him fight. Whether he is going to fight, probably not. But he is saying he is going to headline 3D Fight Club October. So we will see, people. Round one. Dean Lynch Ward said he didn't even really train for this fight, though. There was some big shots landing in this fight, to be fair, as well. Big Paul Joyce. Big Dean there with a quick 1-2. Decker fires some big shots back there and drops Dean instantly. I'm sure Dougie put a few grand on Dean to win this fight. Should be out of jail soon, Dean. Derek went easy as he was worried about travellers getting involved. Yeah, good point. Hi, Liam. Yes, Kingdale Clark. I've not seen you for a while. Dougie Joyce, because I want a rematch. Yes. That is fucking class. Give him the rematch. That one's on Canelo vs Crawford. Who you're picking? Oh, it's a great fight, mate, honestly. But I've got to go Canelo all day long. Too big, too strong, too powerful. Crawford's a class boxer, though. Yeah, Mickey. Manchester, yeah. Was a good fight, to be fair. I'd watch this fight again, people. Decker versus Dean rematch. Especially if Dean trained. Big Paul Joyce there trying to get a draw. Fair play, like. They both swung it out. They did both swing it out, like. Decker was just too big, too strong for him. But Dean did say he didn't train much for that fight, so interesting if Dean trained and dedicated himself to that fight, then maybe a different outcome. But I think Decker still win that fight. Personally, anyway. Yeah, I think Decker wins that fight. This makes me crumble, this. Honestly, people, it's just the way they are in this fucking scrap. It's a good little spinning kick that though from Bash, to be fair. Spinning back kick there from Bash.
No.
I said no.
I said no. Get it in the fucking deal.
I said no.
Hey, son, come here. I'll bury you, boy. What? Oh, fuck off. Bury. I'm telling you, deal's a deal.
Nah.
Deal's a fucking deal, yeah. I agree.
It was a good fight, mate. It was a draw.
You fuck. See?
Both guys.
Yeah, you fucked it. Go on.
We've not
Go on, get in the ring, boy. Go. Come on. You fucking cunt. Now, I said no. I said no. Get it in the fucking middle. Hey, son, come here. I'll bury you, boy. What?
Oh, honestly, it makes me crumble. Shadow boxers apparently doorstepping people. What a load of shite.
Oh, the shadow bacon and that's at my door. Yes, sir, people. What's happening now? We're all doing well, feeling fresh, all of that.
Now, you've got more chance of being doorstepped by Elvis Presley than you have of a shadow boxer. And that's probably true.
And now, I did say I wasn't going to mention this individual on this channel anymore, but I do find the need that I sort of have to, really, just for the simple fact that...
Can't help it, Jake.
Weren't he meant to be at my house by now? Weren't he meant to be knocking on the door, doorstepping me? The one, the only, the Shadow Bacon. Again, he's nowhere to be seen, is he? Now, I'd hate to say, I told you so to the people in the comments who've been telling me, you're terrified, you're terrified. Shadow Bacon's going to doorstep you on Thursday. I told you all months ago. I told you all months ago. That little plonk.
I could have told you within 2 minutes that Shadow Boxer was definitely not going to doorstep you. Shadow Boxer is not doorstepping anyone. Especially anyone who lives in the UK anyway. He doesn't even doorstep people who live in Ireland, never mind people in the UK.
Anyone. Least of all, me, Big JDP. As I showed you on the previous videos, I was the one who was messaging Stefan off Bad to the Bone to try and get this fight on the line. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it. So I was one of them. I think someone just knocked on my door, you know.
With Vintage Electronics Verification Service, you can shop securely again.
That real little face that he pulls. I swear someone just knocked on my door.
the shadow bacon and that's at me door.
That makes me crumble.
Oh, the shadow bacon and that's at me door.
Yes, Gemma, hope you're well. Hope you are well.
Of course he's not, you absolute bunch of bloonheads. Adges again. Now, like I say, anyone who is believing that absolute plonker, you need to sort yourselves out, man. Have a long, hard look in the mirror. Shadow Bacon is a comedy character. He tries to make out he's a fighter and he's going to do certain things, but he's not. Now,
did anyone who's watching this live really believe that Shadow were going to go doorstep JDP? Because I definitely didn't. Definitely not.
He was saying he was going to doorstep me at me gaff in Crewe. First off, I don't even live in Crewe. I live in a little country lane near Chester. As I've said before, recently moved in, as you all know. So even if he wanted to, he wasn't going to come to my house, was he? He was going to turn up in Crewe. And as I said before, I wasn't going to meet him anyway. But I knew from previous experience that he wasn't coming. And any of you that thought he was, like I say, you just need to have a long, hard look at yourselves. I can't understand how people support this man. Anyway, as I've said, he is what it says on the tin.
I agree, Jamie.
I myself, if he was to turn up at my house, no problem. I'd go out the door, swinging, and we'd have it. But it wouldn't change my opinion. It wouldn't change anything. It wouldn't take away from the fact of what you are, what you're convicted of. And whether I won, whether I lost, or whether I drew, which would be the same thing if we'd have ever got it over the line and in a ring.
Big up Matthew, big up the people in the chat. Hope you're well, people. But yeah, Jamie's right. There's no way Shadow Boxer is ever going to come to the UK and doorstep anyone.
And I'd have got paid. I'd have still said the exact same thing. Whether I won, lost, or drew, it doesn't matter because you are that anyway. Regardless, mate. It doesn't matter whether you have a fight with someone and try and say, I'm not this because I had a fight with him. And no, convicted, absolute wrong. Like I say, he was never going to doorstep anyone, least of all me. He's had multiple opportunities and occasions where he could have got the fight over the line with me on multiple different shows. There's even a man in the background now who's still offering a certain amount of money down the road for that fight. But like I say, I've sort of lost interest. I don't want to fight anyone. I've never claimed to be a fighter. I'm not a fighter.
Now, to be fair, JDP has never claimed to be a fighter, but if someone's still offering you money for that fight, take that fight. If you believe you can beat Shadow Boxer, like you say you can, then you should be banging on to try to get that fight.
I don't want to be a fighter. I've got no interest in fighting with people off the internet. I'm here to say my opinion on certain things what go on in this dark corner. A little bit of reaction content, and obviously I do other things on my other channels and my other platforms. So it's just one of them things. But this man, I will always call a spade in regards to him, because that's what he is, you know what I'm saying? Convicted, stamp of approval, appeals throughout, you know what I'm saying? Jury of his peers convicted him, all of that. It's not YouTube hearsay. This is the real deal with this man. So like I say, nothing will ever change in regards to what I'll say about it. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to say, is there? Obviously, I was right again. Proved you wrong. If you've been in my comments telling me I'm cacking it and you're scared and this, that, the Shadow Bacon's coming for you, JDP, how silly do you feel now? I don't know. It's getting boring for me, which is why I said I'm not going to even do videos about it every day, which I could have done and would have generated me a bit of revenue, but I thought I can't even be bothered. And the only reason I've done this video is just to point out to the people who aren't too intelligent. Told you, didn't I? He was never going to talk. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like, hit the subscribe, all of that. Don't forget to go over, check out my other channel, JDP Productions. I did drop a video on there this morning as well. If you've not checked it out, do us a favour, go check it out. Give us a little subscribe. I've also shared my channel where I do proper content. I don't normally share that into this dark corner, but anyone who's pretty new to following me or whatever, if you're interested in me doing proper content, not just sat here talking about the dark corner, and give us a little subscribe over there as well. Journeys with JDP. I am going to start uploading more stuff more regular in the coming months. So yeah, get your eyes out over there. Smash a like for us, smash a subscribe, and we'll see you all
of that good stuff
in the next one. I will be doing a live as well. Anyone who's following me on TikTok, I'll be live tonight between 8 and 9. If you're not following me on TikTok, get yourselves over, Banter JDP, and I'll see you, like I say, between 8 and 9 tonight.
Get yourselves over, people. JDP is on TikTok.
Also, just adding on the end dead quick, because it's not really worth doing its own video on. But anyone who's stuck around this long, what's going on with the sheriff, man? How come the sheriff is coming off YouTube and he's telling us some mad stuff about in his actual life? Now, as you know, I've had a few back and twos with the sheriff, but in all honesty, I think he probably is a decent bloke, like off YouTube, you know, away from all this drama. So, Sheriff, I hope everything's all right, man. I hope you get everything sorted out in your proper life. And when you do, make a return to the dark corner. We need you, man. The dark corner needs proper characters like the sheriff. I mean, we seem to be getting lumbered with some right scruffy idiots at the moment. You got this.
JDP has got a point. What has happened to the sheriff? Where did the sheriff go? Because he isn't all that bad, sheriff, to be fair, like JDP said. He's quite funny. So, yeah. All these people that say they wouldn't give Shadowbox a time of day because he's a convicted bacon. What's the thinking on Mike Tyson? He was convicted, jailed for rape. Genuine question. Yeah, a lot of people do say that, to be fair, Gemma. A lot of people have said that, but it's just one of them, innit? It depends how you stand by it. Everyone saw what Shadow was made of. Well, yeah, you've got a good point there, Michael. That Joseph Hatgood, he'll scrap it. Fought on King of the Streets, had multiple fights, and he, as you say, he turned up in Shadowboxer's hometown, and Shadowboxer sent someone else out to fight who'd never even been training. So Shadowboxer's definitely never doorstepping JDP. Don't know what JDP was so worried about. Yeah, he's Shadowboxer plays the game well, that's all I'll say. He knows how to play YouTube, knows how to get people liking, clicking on his videos, giving him views. Alien's not happy. It's a fair point though, Alien. You know, Mike Tyson was convicted, but again, as I said, two completely different people as well. So, yeah, it's a mad one, like. But Shadowboxer is probably not going to fight anyone, let alone doorstep someone. He's had people turn up to Ireland. You know, he fought Andy Goy, but he only fought Andy Goy because he knew he was going to win that fight. Paid Andy Goy an extra 500 quid to take a dive. Fought Bash because he knew he'd beat Bash. And Bash was drunk that day. So he took that fight. Shadowboxer took that fight. But any other fight, even when he sparred that big Irish fella, Tom Carty, he got slapped about, Shadowboxer. Crying, saying he had a broken rib. Surely Danny G fucks up everyone. I'm pretty sure not, mate. He talks a big game, but no one's actually ever seen him fight. Definitely talks a big game. But as I say, who's actually seen Danny G fight? Is there a video out there of Danny G actually having a fight? Because I don't think I've ever seen one. According to Danny G, he's the best golf player since Tiger Woods. So believe Danny G nowadays. Not like he was ever easy to believe anyway. Who would you put him up against? Someone his age? Who Danny G? I'd put him up against Shadow Boxer. Danny G versus Shadow Boxer. Watching from Glasgow. Yes, big up Glasgow. Big up Glasgow. Shout out Big Red. Danny G could only just beat his own Shadow. Yeah. He's been offered multiple decent fights. He got off. Conatini offered Danny G to fight on the BKFC. Right? On the undercard of the BKFC. And Danny G was nowhere to be seen. Never even replied. Like, he doesn't want to fight. Who the fuck is a Shadow Boxer, says Alien. Well, if you go search the Shadow Boxer in Google, YouTube, I'm pretty sure you'll find him. Big, fat, smelly Irish guy who thinks he can fight. Shad Bundy. That's his name, Shad Bundy. Yeah, I don't see Shadow Boxer fighting. He's not cut out for the training. He's admitted it himself. He doesn't like training at all. He prefers to sit there, smoke his vape, and drink as many Guinness as he possibly can get in one night. Yeah, Danny G's still like a big kid in his head, isn't he? Definitely still like a big kid in his head. He's he don't rage as much as he used to, though. He used to proper scream and shout at camera all the time. At like the littlest things. Don't know this guy you're on about, but surely Danny G smacks him up. Yeah, I think Danny G probably would beat the Shadow Boxer, to be fair. All this fighting when. I've got a fight booked on the 11th of October. Shadow is wrong, and enough says MC. Oh, aye. He is what Google says he is. Talk's a big game. That Graves had Shadow Boxer coiling up off a body shot. Had him gasping for air, he did. And I think people, just as we end the live, I think it's only right if we end the live tonight with the only
strong formation, guys. Tidy finish.
What a way to end the live, people.
The simple boy, brain on vacation, got the education of a broken PlayStation. Claims he a warrior, Doncaster brawler, but Danny C pull up. Brett shrink smaller, tough talk, loud bark. Where's the bite, bro? In the BKFC, blindfolded he might throw. Said he couldn't see, vision too blurry. Quit the fight faster than take away Curry. Brett the simple boy, yeah, Brett the simple boy. Talking all that big noise, just a little ploy. Brett the simple boy, yeah, Brett the simple boy. Danny steps in, Brett just deploys. Brett the simple boy, yeah, Brett the simple boy. Talking all that big noise, just a little ploy.
big up everyone who's in the live tonight. You're all legends, people.
Steps in, Brett just deploys, hides like a squirrel when the pressure come heavy. Danny's in
Yeah,
the
it is madness.
turns spaghetti. Fighting man, nah, he a feather in the wind. Can't even take a jab, let alone a chin spin. BKFC lights, but the lights went out. Can't see, Brett scream, took the easy route. Eyes wide shut, but the lies stay open. Talking that heat, but his hands ain't smoking. Doncaster streets know Brett as a joke. Danny walked by, Brett disappear in smoke. Claims to be bold, claims to be brave, but Brett the simple boy digging his own grave. Brett the simple boy, yeah, Brett the simple boy. Talking all that big noise, just a little boy. Simple boy, yeah, Brett the simple boy. Danny steps in, Brett just deploys. Brett the simple boy, yeah, Brett the simple boy.
Right, I'm going to jump off there, people. Big up everyone who's jumped in, you're all legends. And we will end the live on that one. Hit the like on the way out if you haven't hit the subscribe. Big up everyone. Peace out, people. Have a good night, whatever it is.